Want bigger shoulders? Then here's a tip for each head of the delt that is guaranteed to get them growing. When it comes to targeting the lateral head, the biggest problem most people run into is how much they engage their traps. And the key to fixing that is actually with your lats. Sounds dumb. I know. The reason your stupid traps are taking over your side laterals is because you're elevating your scaps. By protracting or flaring your lats, it makes it impossible to engage them. Try it. You can't screw it up if you wanted to. This also does a couple other neat things. For one, it limits your ability to use momentum and dry hump the weight up, and now instead you have to pull the weight up with that side delt. The second thing is now you have the ability to exaggerate the stretch on that lateral head. Because normally when you're doing an exercise like a cable side lateral, if you want a little bit more of a stretch, you put that cable behind you and let it drift back. But most people have the shoulder mobility, and even if they don't, they let their shoulder dip down. It's not a great stretch. By protracting your scapula, flaring that lat, now you have the tension of the cable pulling one way, your lat flaring out, pushing the other, and all the tension goes right into your lateral head. And holy shit, does it hurt. For anterior delts, most people will argue that you don't even need to train them at all because you get enough work with your chest pressing movements. That very well could be true if you suck at training your chest. There shouldn't be a lot of anterior delt involved. That means you're doing it wrong. If we look at the instantaneous moment arms of all the dead people they've cut up and rigged up like little puppets, you can see that the front raise is a horrible exercise. That's more for your upper chest. The front delt generates the most torque in the scapular plane. So I find the best way to do all my presses is by setting up a bench at 55 or 60 degrees, bringing those elbows in to 40 degrees, exaggerating the stretch, and only contracting high enough to where that anterior delt is fully engaged, limiting the involvement of those triceps. When it comes to rear delts, most people's traps suck at these as well, and they will ruin any exercise that has to do with horizontal shoulder abduction. Instead of having people waste several workouts or their entire life trying to connect with this exercise, I usually start them on a different exercise that has a completely different path that allows them to connect with it, develop that mind-muscle connection, get that thing growing, and then you can come back to this and redeem yourself. So whether you do the dumbbell variation that makes you look like an asshole because you look like you're getting ready for ski season, or the cable or machine variation, the key is to tuck your chin and keep those arms close to your body to limit trap involvement, and you should really connect with those rear delts and be less of a disappointment.